What's going on? Welcome to the HD's burner account. Don't you know I love haters? I love all y'all. Wish I could hug all y'all. Wish I could hug all y'all. Man, it is snowing out here, bro. And I got ice. Like the ice won't get off of here. I'm trying to thaw all this stuff out because I gotta go. Crazy, bro. Like, you moved to the south so you ain't got to deal with all this. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all see that? All that snow. All that snow. Crazy work. Now, basically, I'm talking about a show called Shungaku, I believe, no Shana. It's back in the day. It's an old show, so people probably gonna be like, what are you talking about? I have a Sorry I'm Late series. It's like I watch movies or anime or comics or read something that was old, and then I talk about it. So this is another Sorry I'm Late. Very good show. What was getting on my nerves, this what upsets me about anime. They run this triangle trope all the time, and then a lot of times the girl that the person's supposed to end up with, they go to the opposite. Like in Bleach, you had Ichigo go with Orihime. I'm like, why would he go with Orihime? Why wouldn't he go to why wouldn't he go with Rukia? That was the person he was supposed to go for. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, in this show, they added the chick on there. She had the low cut. They always get the shy, sort of Hinata type of chick. Oh, I hope he sees me. I'm going to tell him that I love him today. And then they made the main woman, the main chick, try to act like that she didn't have feelings or catch feelings. Sakai, I think that's his name on the show, Sakai. In the third act, I love what he did. He basically left and teamed up with the Detsons, or whatever you call them things. And he basically came up with a plan that would create a new world for everybody. You know, which I loved. I liked that trope. I liked that it was something different, wasn't the same. And then at the end, they weren't even really trying to stop them from creating a new world. They just changed the laws where they just can't eat humans. So throughout all of this, we find out that the main character is what we call a torch. He's basically a torch because he used to be alive until something happened to him and they replaced him. However, we find out that he possesses an unlimited torch where he never passes on. So with his power, he learned how to fight, learned how to wield the sword, learned how to create seals. Basically, other dimensions they could create alternate to the current dimension they're in. You sort of see it in Jujutsu Kaisen. They call it a realm, but it's mainly a seal. So, I mean, I give the show like 3 out of 4. I loved the action. I loved the tension at times. I just kept getting tired of this damn triangle. And then some characters, see, this is what anime do. They add characters that you really don't need, that don't really serve their purpose. That's why I was so glad that they phased out a lot of characters. And then you had one of the characters, a boy who fell in love with Marjorie. I remember Marjorie because she had some big breastises. But he fell in love with her, which I knew he was. I knew he was going to fall in love with her, and she lost her mind when Sakai, or Saki, whatever his name is, the main character, basically merged with an entity that's a god. He merged with a god so then they could create something. They worked together, but it was his plan. The boy came up with the plan, which I love that trope. So I'll give it a 3.5 out of 4. I give it a 4. I give it a 3.5 out of 4 because he basically came up with the plan. So I give it a 4. You know what? I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 4 because I didn't expect the ending to go how it was. This is how Attack on Titan should have ended, with him doing that and then running away with Masaka. That's what should have happened. But it was like, no, we got to do this, and ended this. And of course, he was going to pass on anyway. So they put that trope in there. So I was like, all right, whatever. So he ended up with her. He really didn't want to. He wanted to go to paradise by himself because of what he did. He unalived people, and he's going to unalive people or others in the future. And she was like, I don't care. I want to be with you. Because she never felt that before, and she loved it. She loved him. He loved her. He was going to pick her from the beginning. At first, it looked like, oh, he finna go with the other girl, but the other girl didn't possess nothing. She wasn't powerful. So they had to throw her in there because she seemed like possibly a fan favorite. But this Attack on Titan was supposed to end with him going with the chick, finding a way to, live extra longer. He was supposed to pass on, they have a kid, and, she stay in hiding. Great, I done spilled my coffee. God dang it. But, she had to unalive Aaron because of what he done. He created mass genocide, but he actually saved them on Paradise, where they were allowed to do what they had to do. But on here, they basically wanted to create a whole world for the Denson, or devils, or whatever you call them, demons. And they basically, Shana and them were going to try to stop them from fulfilling a certain plan. They just added to it, and then the Midnight Sun, who was nothing but Johans and this one girl, they were lovers, so they put their essence into a child, which will bring on a new era in the new world that they were headed to. But Shana basically fought him and wanted him to be with her, like she wanted to be with him. She was tired of she didn't know how to express her feelings because she's never been through that before. So when they both talked, you had some of the people from their group who fought those type of demons. They went to the new world too, because they basically were tired of fighting. They were getting slaughtered, and then of course, they held their own at the end. People passed away. I knew the young cat, I forgot the dude's name, but he turned into the rock monster. He was a beast. He was holding it down. The god of everything, or the maiden of everything, whatever you called her, man, she was a beast. Like, she just whatever, and she fought, did whatever she could. And then I like the other guy, the one dude who is the general. The general was cold, and then they basically unalived him, and he got to go with Hecate. Hecate basically sacrificed herself to create the new world. And then Shana flew off with Sakai, whatever his name is, and he was mad. He wanted to be punished for doing what he did, but she said, I don't care, I love you. It don't matter. Like, I'll be there to stop you or to hear you or talk with you. And it was a great ending. I didn't expect him to do what he did, but he always wanted to be with Shana. He just felt like, I'm not strong enough to be your man. Let me break it down to the brothers. The brothers we know. I ain't strong enough to be your man. I gotta be able to fight. So if some dude who's muscle bound and strong try to be disrespectful, yeah, you can fight, but let me fight for you. Like, you a beast, we know you can fight, but let me fight. But the one dude gave him an everlasting flame, and not only that, gave him an everlasting seal, so he can seal automatically. Like, he created a seal like that. So I loved it. It was a good show. I say 3 out of 4. Because of the ending. The ending made me, I was going to go like 2 out of 4. But I gave it a 3. I say 3. I give it a 3.5. I just didn't like the love triangle they were trying to make. And this is what messed a lot of animes up. They got this love triangle. They're doing that on Hell's Paradise, where he got a wife, but he with this executioner, and she's starting to fall for him, and he's starting to fall for her. So what we gonna do with this? He gonna end up finding out that the wife is real, end up with the wife, and she gonna be lonely, or I can see her staying like, hey, shit, I got 2 women. I started out with 1, I got 2 now. Anime and manga is so funny, yo. They never do what you think they're gonna do. Like in Bleach, I'm like, I thought Ichigo was gonna be Rukia. She ended up with Renji, which I was like, okay, that makes sense, because they grew up together. So Ichigo, they put him with Orihime. I'm like, all right, I'll fly with this. The Naruto one pissed me off. How the hell don't you put Naruto with Sakura? That's what pissed me off. I was like, you know what? I'm good. Y'all made me mad. I was mad as hell. Because do you know how strong that kid would have been? That kid would have been able to do multi-clones and had strength. They like, nah, we're going to put Sakura with Sasuke. I'm like, after the dude tried to unalive her multiple times? That's when I said Kishimoto don't know how to write no damn love story. He don't know how to match nobody up. And then he gave Chochi a chick from the Rain Village or the Cloud Village, that one chick. They met up. So it's like, what? And then, of course, you had Sai end up with the one chick, which I knew he was going to end up with her. But, I mean, it's like, but the ending was good. I messed with it. I gave it a 3.5 out of 4. I liked the names they were given. Whenever they fought, they would announce their whole name along with the jewel that they were possessing. That was dope. I liked it that. Oh, you are such and such from Elagos. So you're such and such maiden of everything. And then that's your tool next to you. That's the god of such and such. I love Astor. Astor was good. Shana's tool, her little tool thing, I liked that dude. Excuse me, he was hilarious. He didn't know what was going on. He was just doing his best, like, all right, this how it is. I was like, cool. So, make sure y'all watch it. It's a good show. I'm probably going to talk about another show later. I wanted to give y'all something for the burner account. When I get back to the crib, we're going to watch Unrivaled, and we're going to watch football. And we're going to watch some hoop. You know what I'm saying? Gonna do this Sundays with everybody. So, but make sure you like the video. I forgot to tell y'all to like the video, but like the video, man. You know, Cash App, do what you do. you know. Share this to all your platforms. If you want to donate, you can go to my other page, the Welcome to HDiiTV page. You can super chat or super thanks over there if you want to donate over there and don't want to do Cash App, you know. And we accept all, you know, whatever you're willing to give, 50 cents, $1, $2. Hey, that's cool. We're not beggars. Okay? So y'all to check this out. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. You probably can order it online or something, but it's called, I think it's Shakugan no Shana, some crazy word. Y'all will see the title in the description box or in the title. Y'all will see what up though. But man, Shana kept giving the girl Kazumi, that's her name, Kazumi. Man, she kept giving Kazumi every chance in the book to win, and Kazumi was like, I can't compete with this. This girl got red hair and she got wings and she could fight. How am I gonna compete with that? And then this nigga here, Sakai, I knew he was a piece of shit. I knew he was. I knew he had some asshole in him because he was accepting both of their lunches every day. Shana was like, look, man, I can't cook, so I'm just going to give you sweets. Kazumi could cook. Kazumi could cook. If, you know, she could cook. But Sakai like, man, look, that's cool and all, but I got to get with this chick with red hair and she could fight. I know that cat on point. Cause she crazy, and then she just got mad cussing him out because this nigga's so dense. He don't understand that the chick love him. That's why the chick kept beating him up and doing all of that. Yeah, shut up. Cause I'm like, and they make the anime characters so dense, bro. It's like, nigga, you know the chick like you, just holler at the chick, they don't care. Like, Ichigo used to piss me off. I'd be like, bro, you got a chick in the room with you. If you don't put that thigh-all on her and call it a rap, Naruto wasn't smooth for nothing. Like, he wasn't smooth at all. I was like, man, Naruto, you should have been done crashed Hinata. Hinata over there was just doing it. He thought she was weird. And I'm like, Naruto, the chick want to get with you. The chick want to get with you, so what you doing? You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, man. I mean, this is what happened, y'all, when this is what happened when you get caught up in this anime stuff. Man, they be pissing me off with this BS. I'll be like, what the hell is y'all doing? It is what it is, man. They get on my nerves, dog. Like, I'll be like, man, will y'all just get to the point? Nope, can't do it. Can't get to the point. They gotta beat around the bush. They gotta come up with this. They gotta make it fun and entertaining. I'm like, all right, bro.